Although it's mentioned in previous videos in this course, I want to take some time to focus on the differences between working offline and working online when using the SOLIDWORKS PDM software. So right now I've got two instances of this part open. So right now I'm on my client machine. I've opened up this flange part, and also using a remote connection on another machine, I've opened up the part, but on this remote machine, I have it checked out and I have full control and have it resolved. So real quick, what I'm going to do is edit this hole. So I'm going to change this to a different size. Go with the 330 seconds is what I'm looking for. There it is. Hit OK, and you can see we've changed the diameter of this hole. So up above, we can see that we've got our asterisk, meaning we have a change. We can hit rebuild, save this, go ahead and check it in, add a note, click check in. All right, so that's been pushed up into the vault. Now, I'm going to leave my remote connection, go back to my main screen. So now I'm back on my original client. If we look in the tree, we can see that there's indicators here that this has been modified by another user and I have an older version. So while I've got this, I can right click and go get latest version. It's going to go ahead and get that. And now we get the updated holes as well, 330-second holes. Now this is all being done while working online. So let's close this for a second, go into Explorer, and switch to working offline. So I'm going to go ahead and work offline. I'm going to now reopen SOLIDWORKS 2017, open my flange part again. Because someone has it checked out, it is prompting us to read with read-only access. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now you can see here I have no version number, no checked out by, no workflow state, just the name of the part. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to my remote connection, change this hole size again. Let's go much bigger. Put a 5/16 hole in there. You can see the changes here. I'm going to check out this part, save it, and check it back in. And now we've documented our change and pushed it up into the vault. But now if we go back to our main client where we started, you'll see that we have no indicators. We don't have anything here to show us that that change has happened. So we can continue working on this part. We can save it out as a different version. We can do all sorts of things, but we don't see the changes live because we're working offline. Now let's go ahead and switch this back into the Explorer, go back into the vault, go to work online. We're going to open back up SOLIDWORKS. Open that same part again. We're not going to check it out, but you'll notice now my local cache still has the version 4, but it knows that on the vault we also have version 5. So you can see how it's pushing those edits and those changes up through the vault in real time to you and gives you that indicator that the local file is older. Now, if we were still offline, as you saw before, we wouldn't see any of this and we wouldn't know if there's any changes. So it's very important to know when you're working online and when you're working offline. Just to take one more look at it, and a simple way to tell is when you have these green folders. When you have the green, green is go, green is active. That means that you're actively connected to your vault. All of your changes are going to be seen by the other users. When you switch to the offline mode and go back into the File Explorer, I'm going to close SOLIDWORKS as well, you're going to notice that all your file folders go to blue. So that's the indicator that it's offline. And also, if you don't have anything pulled up in the local cache, some of the files might be missing as well. But because I've already pulled this up in my local cache, I still have all the files in here to work on, edit, and then once I get back online, I can check those in. You won't lose any work that you do unless you try to, when you load it back up, pull the version from the vault and let it overwrite you. So that's working online versus working offline.